Next speaker, thanks for being here.
Good evening, Huntington Beach City Council members. I'm Heidi Vea, and I've been a resident of Huntington Beach my entire life. I'm here tonight in support of Agenda Item 23. I'm not against the LGBT community. In fact, I believe strongly in their right to fly the pride flag on their own property or being. Freedom of speech is one of the most important basic human rights, and I will fight to protect that right for anyone. However, the pride flag represents a set of beliefs that not everyone agrees on, which is why it doesn't belong on government buildings. It's not a flag of unity. It's a flag that represents the sexuality of a specific group of people. So flying the pride flag on government buildings is actually giving a specific group of people special privileges based on who they choose to sleep with. It's also recently come to be symbolic of the radical transgender agenda. We now live in a society that teaches lies to children about their bodies. The same people that preach body positivity, no matter how big you are, hypocritically teach children to not accept their bodies and to medically manipulate them. They are being chemically castrated and medically sterilized in their youth. Doctors are cutting off the breasts of young girls and the genitals of young boys, feeding the fantasy that they can change their gender when every doctor and scientist out there knows that every cell in your body testifies of your gender, and that can never be changed. Children are being taught in public schools that gender is a social construct, that it's fluid and can actually be manipulated. These are all lies. And Big Pharma is making big money off of this, and so are the despicable doctors who will perform such surgeries. We need to teach our youth that their bodies are beautiful and perfect just the way they are, that we need to fix what's on the inside, their heart and their mind, in order for them to understand there's nothing wrong with the outside of their body. This is the healthiest thing we can do for our youth. To me, flying the pride flag on the government buildings would be a symbolic gesture of a society, the society I live in, accepting the practice of the mutilation of children. And we are already seeing the beginning signs of the push to accept pedophilia as a sexual orientation with people like Congressman Katie Porter, who's on camera saying that she sympathizes for those who identify as pedophiles. We've gone way too far. We've gone way too far in our society with the weaponization of this flag, and that's exactly how it's being used, as a weapon against the truth and the acceptance of radical perversions. I know many in the gay community agree with me and see clearly that the pride flag has been hijacked by the radical left to further their agenda. So I support Agenda Item 23. The American flag is the great uniter.
10 seconds.
The only symbol that represents all of us. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, all those freedoms and rights are represented in the American flag, which is why it's such a beautiful symbol and always belongs on public property. Thank you.